Ewajo edan eyedan ayeton ewo Ashanti region 5 bedroom uncompleted apartment ayeton na ewo Santasi apari just 5 bedroom apartment we mfonyini ya efie no mfonyini na eda so no na ne ewumu ene se owura fie ho no mu a edan bia ewo na dwaye ensusu wo mu a so eye kama pa asisia no eda border yeton ensusu ehonum Kumasi Ashanti region Santasi apari ho na edan no ewo sisie ya mepacho yeton enso ehonum mepacho upese okọ na so ba behwehwe edan no woni gi ho se wota mepacho akwanya eda honum a obetimi aba na oni e baba behia na fe yaka ama bibia nso eho bo no da fomboko enso so eho no number no na the screen so frɛ 0597193793 0597193793 anase 0536703633 sa number si mienu no bia ofrɛ ya ubenya ye na woni ya twetwe nkomo me se 5 bedroom apartment uncompleted was Santasi apari achese was nice location ayeton enti wo a wo pe e kan say edan ato akwanya wo se woni ehia na bibia akoso enso so 0597193793 and I say 0593670333 eno your number wo frɛ ya ubenya ye na woni atwetwe nkomo na afei bebia wo bia no ye no ehia.
What do you call his ministry? The budget for the interior ministry has been slashed about 8.1% of his budget. That's the most regrettable. Yeah, the budget for him has been slashed down. Yeah, forgetting that crime has become more sophisticated. Crime in this country, courtesy the influx of these foreigners, Nigerians, have made crime in this country more sophisticated, and there's a need to increase the budget of the interior ministry. But guess what is happening? His budget has been slashed down. Now guess what? America, United States, the world's most superpower, the world power, is cracking down on what? On immigrants who have nothing to do with the United States. Again, another very shocking part is that yesterday Donald Trump has deployed one of America's biggest aircraft carrier called what? USS Harrison Ford. To where? The Harrison Ford is currently stationed in the Caribbean Sea. What are they doing there? You know why? You think it's easy for America to do that? Why? America is so big. America controls the biggest economy. So how many people that will be there? America still can take care of them. Everybody will have some food to eat, jobs and all of that. Yet this is what America, the world superpower, this is what they are doing. Why? Because per their intelligence report, Venezuela, which is a proximity within a back door, what they've seen Venezuelans doing is the fact that, look, all the hardcore criminals, prisoners, including the Venezuelans themselves, as soon as then the day break, then they jump straight to United States. They are going to look for greener pastures, just like the Nigerians are doing. Every day Nigerians are roping here, and you ask, what is wrong with these Nigerians? That's what is going on in Venezuela. And Trump sat down and watched. He tasked his defense secretary Mark Rubio, and then the Secretary of State Mark Rubio, and tasked the defense secretary. He said, listen, let's watch these people very well, because you know what? Between the Caribbean Sea and United States, all that the Venezuelans are doing is what? They are transporting what? Drugs. Drugs to America. Drugs. And just yesterday, Trump said, no way, enough is enough. Now, what's his name? The Venezuelan president, what's his name? Medro, whatever, says what? Now he wants to talk. Now he wants a diplomatic lines to talk. Meanwhile, he knew very well that what he's doing was completely unacceptable. Why would you release your hardcore prisoners to fly or to go on the land or through the waters into somebody's country and go and cause trouble? Just like Nigerians are doing to this country, and your leaders don't even care. Your leaders are not even sensitive. Your leaders are not even bothered. They are here causing all sorts of what? Sophisticated crimes. And the minister is on why, because many of you know, and of course many of you have also consented. Ghana must quickly, if we are out of the ECOWAS, do you think some of these unscrupulous, useless fools like this Chukudi can come and sit here in East Legon? Can you come and sit here in East Legon and be talking rubbish to Ghanaians? The Ghanaians are uncultured. Look at these animals. They have the effrontery and the guts to be sitting here and telling Ghanaians, oh, they are uncultured people. These fools, animals, these rogues, baboons and cocoons. I mean, can't you make sense out of this? A whole country with about 36 states, and they are saying to us that they still can't even find that place a safe haven and live there comfortably. They rather prefer a country like Ghana, a small country like Ghana, as they continue to say, oh, your country is a small Ghana, yet they envy this country more than anything. They believe that this is where, like Kofi Kwanti said, why? Because so many things here, even though we say Ghana is not too good enough, but at least we have, for nothing at all, credits your government that we have what? A sustainable power drive, the electricity on every day. Even though the galamsey, blah, 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 but still our taps are flowing. We have some food to eat and all of that. Back in Nigeria, ask them if they have the same. Nothing. 36 states. 36 states. Animals and cocoons and fools have destroyed their nation, and they continue to destroy their nation. I'm going to show you some videos tonight. But you see, as all the sub-regional heads and presidents within the sub-region must consciously sit down and stop this foolishness and cancel this ECOWAS bloc. Because trust me, ECOWAS is not doing anything to us. It's not helping us. It's rather, it continues to endanger human species, properties, and life in all the sub-regions. And they know it. When was the last time you heard your members of parliament are going to ECOWAS and they came back and they said, this is what they brought to us? What is it? Look, I prefer even the OAU, Organization of the African Union, now change it to what? AU. I prefer the African Union brought by Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah than this animal called ECOWAS. On the basis of this, against the backdrop of this ECOWAS, is why your Nigerians are fooling. Yeah, but we will be speaking to actors across the globe who are in the next couple of days, weeks, months, will storm Ghana in a different grand style. Folks, we'll be doing that. But you see, it's so regrettable. Let's get started. Ebusia, and I drink Komonimu Yeshiba. Ebusia Kuye from Patriotic Concern Youth Alliance. Ebusia Kessie Pa, a cool Kessie, Womu Riasi baby, a woman penny for any about Bedin Komo. Assembly, almost he. ECOWAS na modiaye kasa wo Ghana on sebe nyanse bi anim mo join ECOWAS nyende ECOWAS si ye beye we be enime bebre na ECOWAS na keka besi nne nyina yenya huniti yenya hunenai. What is the meaning of that? Esi ye den ye twen hu free ECOWAS no asema mo kanon enti ye nimpenifo no eba be din komo na ya hwese ni na no ebesi a ebe den ebe ko ede amaye ewo omemu hase nti tam chuku wate the bibiano yefa entoto kama. Still on the blog tonight, we are going to give you some sights and sounds of the frontline biggest investigative expose ever, title workers saying the workers of iniquities. Yeah, o politicians no say wo ban no na wasofo no nsusu die chire asofo na kromfo na dafo na brabafo akohwifo ewudifo ewurukafo wo mo so ye ba be pa mo hontama next year. But before no, the biane the name be proper kwemu say beya ubeden ubetimi hu dia ekoso. Okay? Na osu wetimi ahye no so say expose no bad dia enioma see the proper kwema osu hu no yedni na no beto ho kama anadwi the amount nti hye no so papa who my dear when Timmy address this media house no the most regrettable sad part, but do you know why we are cool with it? Because when we needed Chukudi to come forward, also no it no appointed a politician be said some politician in you no nyasam non feminine and they come a politician your one is a politician the answer naba. But the most regrettable sad part is that his so-called useless agongo, that lunatic couldn't respond. He couldn't respond to that of say yen ye trod the man no they just it's so sad. But then guys, we have a response. Let ye tro command any response or the other, and the expose itself is coming in is numbered in numbers days. Yeah, sad. Also he's not a happy guy. No, he's not a happy guy. He's simply not a happy guy. They argue that the group in Nigeria argue that the current structure and direction of ECOWAS no longer serve Ghanaians' national interest, and they insist the time has come for a bold historic step tonight. Listen, they insist that the time has come for a bold historic step so that we leave. Tonight we speak directly to some members of this group. We hear their motives, their motivations, their strategies and reasons behind this growing call for Ghana to chart a new diplomatic path. Yene group no mumpeni fo bi bedin komo enche kra. But before we take off, Tiha, now remove the front. You rather want to concentrate on the Nigerian issues? Stop that. Don't bring that thing. Allow me to do my job. If you can go, leave. Don't watch my show. I have been tasked to do all multiples of stories. My platform will not just do only Nigeria, Ghana stories alone. There are more stories. There are plenty. We need to tackle it. Once you're a politician, you want to know why they are doing this to you. Your men of God are also part of it, and you don't know. But before we take off with our guest tonight, we take a moment to re-echo the Frontline's upcoming investigative series into the state of the body of Christ. Bold, uncompromising expose title, Workers of Iniquities. Folks, the workers of iniquities are bagidi now it to erupt the ground and open the earthquake of some of these fake men of God will be swallowed by this expose. This is what the Frontline expose title, the Workers of Iniquities, coming like this. Take a look.
But beneath them lies darkness, evil, and wickedness.
They say, I'm sorry. Kasable yesi no. But miracle water empty. We're sorry.
But now they've reached the breaking point as a web on the front line has captured them in an expose.
They are criminals, they are thieves, and they are rogues. But you see, today they are fighting among themselves in the sense that, interestingly enough, another man of God has stepped forward to counter this long-held assertion on tithing, rejecting the claim that if you don't pay your tithe, you would be consumed by God's curse. His message is challenging the fear-based doctrines many have preached for years. Mona musi den we ntua otata ne yankopon be kese na fa and tro na da nkotompo akohwifo and nabrabafo. Listen to him.
There is a financial spell cast over the modern church. People no longer give by conviction, they give by coercion. Some are told if you don't sow, you won't grow. Others here, if you don't tithe, you'll die broke. Lies. All lies. Grace broke the curse, so why are we preaching fear again? The cross canceled the debt, yet we keep invoicing God's people like heaven runs on donations. We have replaced the Spirit's prompting with psychological manipulation. We say, God told me someone here must give 1 million, but when it's over, only the preacher's account increases. Hear me, I'm not against giving, I'm against witchcraft disguised as worship. Any altar that makes you feel lack instead of feel love is not God's altar. The true gospel never sells miracles, it offers mercy. Jesus fed 5,000 and never took an offering first. He multiplied bread, he didn't monetize it. It's time to break the spell. Give freely, not fearfully. Support God's work, but don't sponsor manipulation. Because God is not after your wallet, He is after your worship. Tithing under pressure is religion. Giving from revelation is relationship. So let this truth echo: the gospel is not for sale, and grace cannot be priced.
So this year, no be
nise ubitimi eye japade ama nchirima nso ehun so mfaso na enei eba dansi se yemfa abo ne anwea yemfa nsi dan paadia na ache se yakodom construction na mekamfo na media mawo enemremu eba cho se wopa abo anwea na die si abro san udi adi dwuma bia for yakodom construction o se wopa blocks die si dan blocks no so wopa ahodo apem ne akiri chese die wo pe no freno na one no entwetwe eye enkomo yakodom kro na akwakofa eye machine editu nsuo di aba achese baabi a wo so kwayim se wo fiem se wo hene o se to nsa na freno oba be ye wadwuma no mahon so atimi atepa twese eno yakodom ena mekamfo na mede ama obehu no ewu kumase mepa chew yakodom number no enye yira kwan kura enti baabi bia wo bia to nsa na frɛ yakodom construction na umedi dwuma no enti mfama wo si dan ajenkofu fie sima wo mu enti ubohu no ashanti region from 0554360760 and as 0592680366 na ne no entwetwe enkomo enso so yakodom construction nei obabdia madasa obadia ma amansan te obabeboa na odan no wagye asiama na afi nso blocks insure pesu ntumfama nyina otunikama enso so ede amam yakodom construction, your home of quality.